Seiko has been releasing limited edition watches and special models that are selling out super fast, making collectors panic buy before they disappear forever from stores. These watches are becoming impossible to find because everyone wants them at the same time, creating a buying frenzy across the world. We're talking about beautiful designs, limited production numbers, and affordable prices that make people buy multiple watches before they're gone for good. From vintage reissues to modern innovations, these 10 Seiko watches are flying off shelves faster than stores can keep them in stock. Today, we're revealing the Seiko watches that people are desperately trying to buy before they sell out and prices skyrocket on the secondary market. Number 10, Seiko 5 Sports Suits, style SRP D79K1. The Seiko 5 Sports Suits style costs only $275 and has a dressy style with suit-inspired colors that look way fancier than the price tag suggests. This special edition comes in unique dial colors like gray and blue that you can't get in regular Seiko 5 Sports models anywhere else. The watch has a mesh bracelet that looks super expensive and classy, making it perfect for wearing with nice clothes to school or events. People are buying these up quickly because they combine the toughness of sports watches with the fanciness of dress watches in one affordable package. The 100-meter water resistance means you can swim with it, while the dressy look means you can wear it to fancy dinners too. The automatic movement winds itself when you wear it, and you can see all the cool gears moving through the clear back. Kids love this because it's like having one watch that works for both playing sports and going to nice restaurants with family. Number 9, Seiko Prospex, Street Series, Solar SNE 569. The Seiko Prospex Street Series Solar costs $450 and has super cool street style with bright colors that make it stand out from boring regular watches. This watch uses solar power that charges from any light, meaning you never need to change batteries ever in your entire lifetime of ownership. The chronograph can time things with 3 subdials that look really complicated and cool, like what race car drivers use during professional racing. The watch has 200-meter water resistance for serious swimming and diving, but the street style makes it look awesome for everyday casual wearing. People are grabbing these fast because they're limited production, and once they're gone, you can't get them anymore from official Seiko stores. The bright orange or yellow accents make the watch pop and look exciting. Way cooler than plain black watches everyone else is wearing. Kids understand this like having limited edition sneakers that all your friends want before they sell out completely at the stores. Number 8, Seiko Prospex 1970 Divers Recreation SLA 033. The Seiko Prospex 1970 Divers Recreation costs $4,000 and brings back a legendary dive watch from 1970 that collectors have wanted for years. This watch has a super cool sunset dial that changes from orange to black, looking like the sun setting over the ocean beautifully. The 44mm case is bigger than normal watches, creating strong wrist presence that makes people notice and ask about your cool watch immediately. The watch can dive to 300 meters deep, which is way deeper than most people ever go, but it proves this is a serious professional tool. People are buying these quickly because it's a limited edition that won't be made forever, and vintage lovers want it desperately for collections. The high beat movement inside beats super fast at 36,000 times per hour, making the second hand sweep smoothly like flowing water instead of ticking. Kids can imagine this like a toy that brings back a classic design from the past, but with all the cool modern improvements. Number 7, Seiko Presage Sharp Edged Series, SPB 167. The Seiko Presage Sharp Edged Series costs $1,300 and has angular case design with sharp edges that look modern and futuristic instead of boring round. This watch has a beautiful green dial that sparkles and changes color in different lighting, looking expensive and luxurious during wearing throughout the day. The sharp case edges catch light and create cool shadows, making the watch look more interesting and three-dimensional from every angle you view. The automatic movement is visible through the clear case back, showing all the decorated gears and springs working together like tiny machinery. People want these because the sharp edge design is totally different from regular watches, making it unique and special in any collection. The GMT hand shows a second time zone, which is useful for talking to friends in other countries or when traveling abroad. Kids love how this looks like a watch from the future with all its sharp angles instead of regular, boring round watches. Number 6. Seiko Prospex 1968 Divers Recreation SLA 047. The Seiko Prospex 1968 Divers Recreation costs $6,500 and recreates the famous 300-meter automatic dive watch from 1968 that started Seiko's diving legacy. This watch has a gorgeous blue dial and bezel that looks like the deep ocean, creating a stunning appearance that photographs beautifully. The high beat movement inside beats 28,800 times per hour, making it super accurate and creating smooth second-hand movement throughout wearing. The watch can dive to 300 meters safely, which is serious professional diving depth that commercial divers use during underwater work. People are buying these fast because it's limited edition with only a few thousand made worldwide, making it instantly collectible and valuable. The historical significance connects you to Seiko's 1968 innovation when they proved Japan could make world-class dive watches too. Kids understand this like owning a piece of history that brings back a legendary design from when their grandparents were young. Number 5. Seiko 5 Sports GMT SSK 00001. The Seiko 5 Sports GMT costs only $450 and has a GMT complication that shows 2 time zones at once, which usually costs thousands in other brands. This affordable GMT has a Pepsi bezel, blue and red, that looks exactly like famous expensive Rolex GMT watches costing 20 times more. The 24-hour hand points to the second time zone on the bezel, helping you know what time it is for friends and family in different countries. People are rushing to buy these because getting affordable GMT watches is super rare, and this one offers amazing value before selling out completely. The variety of colorways, including different bezel colors, means collectors want to buy multiple versions before they disappear from store shelves forever. The exhibition case back shows the GMT movement working, which is cool because you can see the extra gears that make the GMT function possible. Kids love this because it's like having a world clock on your wrist that helps you know when to call relatives in other countries. Number 4. Seiko Presage Craftsmanship Enamel SPB 267. The Seiko Presage enamel costs $2,400 and has a real enamel dial made by firing porcelain in ovens multiple times to create perfect white color. This traditional technique is super difficult and time-consuming, making each dial special and unique with slight variations that prove its handmade craftsmanship. The enamel dial has incredible depth and glow that regular painted dials can't match, looking like smooth porcelain plates used for fancy dinners. The power reserve indicator shows how much energy is left in the watch, which is useful for knowing when to wind it up. People want these desperately because enamel dials are rare and expensive, but Seiko makes them affordable compared to Swiss enamel watches costing $10,000 plus. The Roman numerals and blue hands look classy and traditional, perfect for wearing to fancy events and formal occasions with nice clothing. Kids can understand this like having a watch with a dial made using the same technique as fancy china plates their grandparents own. Number 3. Seiko King Seiko SJE 083. The Seiko King Seiko SJE E083 costs $2,700 and brings back the King Seiko name that competed with Grand Seiko in the 1960s for supremacy. This watch has absolutely beautiful case finishing with sharp edges and mirror polishing that looks like liquid silver under different lighting conditions. The sunburst dial creates rays of light that spread from the center, changing appearance throughout the day as the sun moves across the sky. The mechanical movement is super thin and refined, making the whole watch slim enough to slide under dress shirt sleeves easily and comfortably. People are buying these quickly because King Seiko is legendary among collectors, and these modern versions might not be made for long periods. The day-date display shows both the day of the week and the date, which is more useful than watches showing only one or the other. Kids love the King Seiko because it sounds royal and important, like owning a watch made for kings and queens of countries. Number 2, Seiko Prospex Speedtimer Solar SSC 9111. The Seiko Prospex Speedtimer Solar costs $550 and looks like vintage racing chronographs from the 1960s that professional race car drivers used during competitions. This solar-powered chronograph charges from any light and never needs battery changes, which is amazing for a watch with complicated chronograph functions. The Panda dial, white with black subdials, looks super cool and classic, making it perfect for people who love vintage racing style and aesthetics. The 39mm size is perfect for most wrists, not too big or too small, fitting comfortably under sleeves for everyday wearing throughout activities. People want these before they sell out because solar chronographs at this price are rare, and this one looks way more expensive than it costs. The chronograph can time races and events with precision, making it actually useful for timing things rather than just looking cool on wrists. Kids get excited about this because it looks like watches that race car drivers wear in movies while driving super fast sports cars. Number 1, Seiko Prospex Captain Willard SPB 151. The Seiko Prospex Captain Willard SPB 151 costs $1,250 and recreates the famous watch from Apocalypse Now that Captain Willard wore during the movie. This cushion-shaped watch looks totally unique and different from regular round watches, making it instantly recognizable and special among all watch designs. The 42.7-meter case wears comfortably despite unusual shape because the short lugs make it fit perfectly on different wrist sizes throughout wearing. The 200-meter water resistance and automatic movement make this a serious dive watch, not just a movie replica that looks cool but doesn't work. People are desperately buying these because it's a limited edition that references a classic movie, making it collectible for both watch and film enthusiasts. The variety of dial colors, including green and black, creates options, but all versions are selling out fast as collectors grab them quickly. The exhibition case back shows the 6R35 movement working, which is cool because you can see all the gears and springs that power this legendary watch. Kids love this because it connects to a famous war movie their parents might have watched, making the watch feel like a piece of movie history. The Captain Willard proves that Seiko can create iconic designs that people will remember and want to collect for many years into the future.